Hey guys, non-confrontational, non-cancerous video coming at you. Me and my friends were thinking about getting Rainbow Six Siege, and I saw something here that was probably the most egregious thing I've ever seen. It's gonna take a little bit of time to explain why, but I'll just go ahead and show you. So if you're thinking about buying it on Steam, at least this is only on Steam, you have a few choices of the kinds of packages you can get. You can get the starter edition, which is only 15 bucks. So it's like, wow, let's get that because it's super cheap. You can get the regular edition. You can, of course, get the 2-year gold, or you can get the complete edition. So if you see, okay, before we get into what's the difference, you have to know a few things about this game. First off, how it's structured is kind of like League of Legends. I don't really play League of Legends, but think of it like that. You have your operators that you can see here, and each operator has a type of gun and equipment, and depending on what operator you pick, there are counters for said operators. So it's very important that you unlock all your operators quickly, because depending on who you're playing against, depending on their operators, it's a strategy. You need to counter their operators with your own. So unlocking all of them is very important. Obviously, for non-competitive, whatever, but for competitive, if you want to play the game competitively, you need to have all your operators unlocked so you can choose them. Not all of them, but a good deal of them. So now that that's explained, there's this link, because basically this will tell you the difference between starter and regular. And what you're about to see is some of the most egregious shit you will ever see. This is Ubisoft we're talking about. This is egregious for Ubisoft. This is really, really bad. Okay, so skipping all that, this is what I want to talk about, these things right here. So let's just look at the standard edition, just to get that across. Okay, standard edition. You have access to 20 original operators, which is the original ones that came with it, with a minimal playtime. This is key, minimal playtime, okay? So between 500 and 2,000 renown, which is basically the currency you get for playing the game. There's obviously an in-game currency that you can buy to unlock stuff faster, but we're just going to talk about regular currency. So between 500 to 2,000 renown to unlock one operator, and you have access to all 20. Now, approximately, this is for, I guess they have a range of how long it might take. So half an hour to 2 hours to get it. So about 500, 500 every half an hour. So that's minimum, right? Now let's look at the starter edition. Remember, the difference is the starter edition is $40. The starter edition is $15. Standard is $40. Starter is $15. $25 difference. Quick math there. Here's the big difference. You start off with 2 random operators, which is fine, it's whatever. Obviously, that gives you the option to buy R6 credits, which is the in-game currency. It's a Ubisoft game. We all know what's going to happen, which I think is shitty, but at this point, we're used to it, all right? So, whatever. Here's the key difference. Slower unlocking of the remaining 16 original operators, okay? 12,500 renown to unlock, or 300 credits, which I'm not sure how the money works. 1-to-1 ratio, I have no idea. Approximately 15 hours to unlock one operator using in-game renown. So approximately 15 hours. That's average. What if you're below average? Maybe 20? So if you do some quick calculation here, 15 hours for each of the remaining 16. Okay, so that's 240 hours total to get it, because it's slower unlocking. Because you didn't pay the $40 to get the full game. You paid $15 for the starter edition, which means that they're going to make you play so slowly that it takes you 15 hours. 15 hours to unlock an operator instead of standard edition, which might be half an hour, because it only costs 2,000 or 500 instead of 12,500. You could always spend in-game currency. You could always buy in-game currency. But at that point, you're already spending more money on the game. Why not just get the standard edition? So what this is a complete bait. You see the standard starter edition, you think, oh, I'm new to the game, I'll buy it, it's cheaper, that way I'll do it. This is a complete bait, cash grab. Because what it forces you to do is, if you buy the starter edition, and you want to actually have fun and play competitively, you're not going to be able to unlock any of your operators, because it's going to take hundreds of hours to do so, which you can grind away, but realistically. Or you can spend money to unlock your operators, and by that, and if you do that, you're not saving any money at all, because you bought the starter edition because it was cheaper. So this is a complete cash grab. they're fooling you into getting the starter edition. They're fooling you into getting it and blowing your brains out and probably upgrading to standard edition or spending lots of in-game currency to unlock your operators. This is honestly, I was really into this game. I really wanted to get it. This might be something. This might be a reason I might not get it because of this. Because of how just egregious this shit is. Ubisoft is very egregious as far as in-game transactions, microtransactions. This is a whole nother level. They're making you pay more money. No, they're not even doing that. Like, I would have been fine if they didn't have the starter edition. Fine, pay $40 for it, full price, whatever. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, it's a couple, a year away since it came out, so that's fine, $40, whatever. But they're actually fooling people into getting this edition and blowing their brains out, or spending in-game currency, or just forcing them to upgrade to standard edition. Like I said, this might be a reason I might not buy this game, just because this is an option. Because if I didn't read it, if I didn't click that link, if I didn't click this link, if this happened to you, you're fucked. This is just really bad. This is microtransactions. I hate them, and it's only getting worse and worse. So I'm doing this as like trying to tell people about this because this is really, really bad. Okay, and if you're gonna buy this game, just get the standard edition because it's unless you know what you're getting into. Okay, because you have to know you're getting into this. You have to know that you're gonna have to play 240 hours just to unlock all of your operators, and that's approximately. So if you're below average, maybe 300, maybe 260, maybe 280, maybe 300 hours. Who knows? This sucks. This is bad, but I wanted to get this video out so that people don't get fooled about this because this is crap. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.